Hello, I'm the artist Michael Zotos, and what I want to talk about right now is we all know and understand that if you put your artwork in a very busy area, you're going to get a lot more exposure. And those people who live in a rural community where there really aren't busy areas have limited exposure, except now with the internet, there's a lot more that you can do. Okay, but if you're in a city, a good-sized city, or near a city, 30, 40, 50 miles from a city, you could take your artwork into the city on the street level and put it where people walking by, driving by, getting out of subways, will see it in droves, many people, and that's great exposure. But there's another concept that I want to point out, and that is, you hear of these big name artists, people who make it really, really big, and how do they do it? Well, there are a lot of ways, but there are two issues that stand stark. One is that some galleries have offices or galleries, locations in various cities in different states, like maybe Atlanta, Georgia, New York City, and Manhattan. Okay, maybe 3 or 4 locations, usually not across the country, but a few. And when you put your artwork in one of those galleries, you're essentially putting it in all of them. They'll pass it along, and it'll get seen by a lot more traveling type people. Okay, there's another concept that I want to mention, and that's global cities. All right, all around the world there are certain cities that are designated as global cities, and other cities that are not technically designated that way, but they resemble it. Okay, and they have heavy financial sectors. Very large corporations have main offices in these cities, and we're talking about cities like New York City, Manhattan, Tokyo, Japan, Rome, Italy, Paris, France, London, England. And if you get your artwork into these cities, okay, there's a certain type of element of travelers, corporate travelers, business leaders that frequent these places. And also there's a certain type of media coverage that will cover artistic works in these cities, especially if the people who are making the coverage see somebody's work in, let's say, Rome, and also Paris, and also London. Okay, it would generate an entirely different type of publicity. And some of these people that you've seen over the years that go international with their artwork, okay, like Juan Moreau, like Picasso, they were actually living in various global cities at different times, or cities similar to global cities. And the media coverage was explosive.